And then let's see, Saturday, I'm like, oh my god, what did I do Saturday? Saturday was the hand cam stream with everyone. And I mean like everyone. It's funny because Vince was included and I'm so sad that Stim couldn't make it. I'm like, no, Stim, I wish Stim was there. I was like, Stim. I would like to say I'm really fucking bad at opening card packs because one, Vince had to correct me on how I was holding the cards in my hands because you're supposed to reveal each card one by one, right? So I was accidentally starting to like spread the whole fucking batch of cards in my hands and you can kind of see like the next cards and I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it until he was trying to like shove the cards properly back in my hand or like telling me about it on the side. I'm just like, fuck. Cause I was accidentally starting to like show all of the cards at once. I'm like, no. Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah. I was opening, I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, but I was opening card packs with them. I was just like, okay, we were competitively opening packs and seeing whose packs were worth the most. I would like to mention that my first card pack was worth $4.21. I was like, what do you mean? I have a really cute card in here. Like, how is that not worth more? I don't understand why. It's less than a fucking dollar. This card is so cute. Aww. It was awful. I was only worth $4.21. It's so sad. I had a fun time opening the cards though, because I was just like, ooh, these cards are shiny, but apparently this card isn't like amazing. Or I'm like, ooh, card is like reflective and holographic, but it's not worth a lot. It was very confusing because like obviously everyone there knows their shit for Yu-Gi-Oh! And then there's like me and Vince kind of just looking at the cards like, ooh, this looks cool, but it's only worth like 60 cents or like 20 cents or something. And I'm just like, that's crazy. I'm like, so these cards just aesthetically look pretty, but like realistically they're garbage. Or they're not really worth much. I'm like, no. And it's hilarious too because do I have it next to me? Where did I put it? I have the tin. You guys can hear it because me and Vince had to clean the Airbnb for like the last day. Look, can you hear that? The cards that were left behind are all in this one tin. I think they were expecting us to throw it away, right? And I was telling Vince, I was like, I kind of feel bad if we just toss all of these. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do with them, but maybe I can just like fucking tear them on stream or something. I don't know. Like, I felt bad. But I'm pretty sure it's like normal to possibly throw away like duplicate cards or to trash like really bad cards. But there's like a fuck ton. Like this tin is almost perfectly full. That's how many cards are in here. And I'm like, I feel so bad throwing them away. So me and Vince just ended up like packing all of it and then putting it into one tin. Do you like ripping dollar bills? Okay, listen. They were gonna throw away all of these. They were gonna throw away all of these cards. Like, I'm pretty sure we had no choice but to throw them away because Logs didn't take it with him when he left a day early. And then people took whatever cards that they wanted to take, but then the rest were basically just trash to everyone. They're all worth like less than a cent. See? No one would want them, but I'm like, what about the people that actually want these cards though? I'm like, what if I find like a safe home for these cards? Even though there's a bunch of dupes and they're probably not that great, but you know, if someone's trying to collect them, then sure. I don't mind ripping them though. I've always wanted to rip a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I'm for sure though, I wanted to keep certain ones. I actually have like a separate pile that I wanted to use like my sleeves from the Glitch Stars merch because I was like, I want to keep all of the cute the cute like Melfi ones. Or just like the cute ones that I see, or like the pretty ones. Use them to throw at people at your next con. I'm gonna get kicked out. Good luck with that, Meowie. What, tearing all of them or giving them away? Save it for whenever you try to be nice to a Yu-Gi-Oh player. They're gonna hate me. They're gonna be like, what is this ass card? I'll be like, oh my god, I have a gift for you. Here you go. And it's just literally a useless card. Like, we have this tin, but at what cost? But yeah, we just took it with us because we felt bad to toss it out. It's like the equivalent of my standee. We were gonna feel very guilty throwing it away. Especially at the Airbnb's like garbage or like trash area. Like my standee would just be folded in their trash area, ready to be picked up by a garbage truck or something. Y'all are hoarders? I don't know what to do. I'm just like, it feels wrong to throw away this many cards. Cause I think Vince told me, I was like, why can't we just donate these somewhere? And he's like, it's not enough cards. We need a lot more. And I'm like, but couldn't someone just hold these cards? And then when they do their annual every year card opening, unpacking, then we can stack both of those together, and then boom, then you can donate it somewhere, right? Right? I'm like, why doesn't someone just keep the stash, and then the following year you have that stash, and then you put the stashes together, and then you can donate it somewhere. It just feels wrong to throw it away. Or just toss him. That's so dumb though, that's such a waste. I literally thought about it. I'm like, it's such a waste when you can actually save them. And if there's an annual, like every year card opening, you can just put the bulks together and it'll be enough to finally donate them to a card shop. You're just filling up all of the garbage with things that could be donated. So that's why I kept it. I was like, well, if this is happening next year again, at least we'll have this stash and then it'll be enough. I think Vince told me you need like 1,000 or something for it to be donatable to a card shop. And I'm like, well, yep, that's gonna take 2 years. But it's okay. They all fit into one tin though. So it's not like I'm holding a fuck ton of tins. It's like a normal little tin that can just sit on a shelf and collect dust. It's like when people, what are they called? Little time capsule, memory capsule, time capsules? Is that what they're called? Where you put memories in a box and you like bury it somewhere. It's like the size of one of those. It's like small. Hoard like dragon. I'm like a dragon. Wait, what does that mean? It's okay. I will baby the cards until next year and then boom. Be like, look guys, haha. Oh, it's funny, at the airport, because Vince put the tin in his carry-on bag, right? And I already went through security first and I was waiting for him and I was like, he was right behind me. What's taking him so long? And he literally finally gets out of security and he comes up to me and he's like, yeah, they had to really scan through the tin because they weren't sure what was in it. And I was like, why didn't they just open it? Because they were concerned what was in the tin. They apparently them seeing like a metal Yu-Gi-Oh tin and them shaking it wasn't enough. And I was like, oh my god, security could have literally just opened it. I was like, what the fuck? They were so concerned. I was like, they can literally just open the tin fucking box. Like, why are they asking you? Because you can lie to them. What? Like, are you gonna tell them, yup, I have drugs in there? Like, are they just gonna shake into and be like, yup, there's drugs in there? Like, what? Like, what are you doing? They didn't even open it. But like, that kept him up for a little with security. I think that gave Maple a hard time too. Oh, I can imagine, since I know Maple had more. Don't say that, but that's funny. Yeah, they didn't open it, but it's true though. I'm like, you can lie. And what if they just don't open it? They just kind of shake and they're like, yeah, I guess that checks out. Sometimes drug smugglers use cards to muggle. Wait, dead ass though? Wait, how can you do that? Is it because they're in like tins? Do they just not open everything? How can they smuggle drugs? I mean, it kind of makes sense if they put the drugs in like card packs and then like reseal it, because there are tools where you can kind of reseal plastic bags again to make it look like it's unopened. That does make sense. I think that's why they still were questioning it when he said cards. And he was just like, yeah, they kept shaking it, but it checked out that it just sounded like cards in there and nothing else. And I'm like, damn, we could have something still could have been smuggled in it and they would have never known. That's crazy. I miss Meowie, I'm right here. I mean, I can go away. Like this can go away and then... I heard about that. Some use even soap. That's crazy. I've heard of like mass shipments for anything that involves like a plastic like wrapping, you can reseal, and they would smuggle drugs in it and just reseal it. And I'm like, That's fucking insane. Honestly though, every time I hear like big reportings on like some sort of truck being stopped or like, yeah, like a truck that's literally had to be stopped and it was all just drug loaded with hidden drugs everywhere. I'm like, it's a rat. Someone ratted out the person because they must have been smuggling it for so long and someone finally just ratted them out. Like, honestly, I genuinely believe that there's just a rat that will rat people out for things like that. Can you wave at us from the corner again? Yeah, I got you. Okay, that's not waving, but like, that's the best I can do.